Hello everyone, welcome to another series of To The Point. Today's topic of discussion is Office of Profit. First of all, let's see why is it in the news. In the alleged Office of Profit case against Jharkhand CM Governor, who was transferred to Maharashtra recently, declined to act. Now let's understand what constitutes an Office of Profit. The law does not clearly define what constitutes an Office of Profit, but the definition has evolved with interpretations made in various court judgments. An Office of Profit has been interpreted to be a position that brings to the office holder some financial gain or advantage or benefit. The amount of such profit is immaterial. In 1964, the Supreme Court ruled that the test for determining whether a person holds an Office of Profit is the test of appointment. Several factors are considered in this determination, including factors such as whether the government is the appointing authority, whether the government has the power to terminate the appointment, whether the government determines the remuneration, what is the source of remuneration, and the power that comes with the position. Now let's discuss what does the Constitution say about holding an Office of Profit. Under Article 191(1), a person is disqualified for being chosen as and for being a member of Legislative Assembly or Legislative Council if he holds an Office of Profit under the central or state government other than an office declared not to disqualify its holder by a law passed by the legislature of the state. Similarly, under Article 102(1) of the Indian Constitution, an MP is barred from holding any Office of Profit under the central or state government. It is also barred in the Representation of People Act 1951. Under Article 192(2), the Governor shall act as per the opinion of the Election Commission or EC. His decision shall be final and may not be reviewed by any court of law. Now lastly, let's discuss what are the related judgments of the Supreme Court. CM will be disqualified under Section 9A of the Representation of People's Act 1951 in view of three judgments of the Apex Court. C.V.K. Rao versus Dentu Bhaskara Rao 1964. A mining lease does not amount to a contract of supply of goods. In 2001, a three-judge bench of the Apex Court in the case of Kartar Singh Badhana versus Hari Singh Nalwa and others 2002. A mining lease does not amount to execution of a work undertaken by the government. Even if the CM is disqualified by any authority, he can challenge it in the High Court. And in that case, and as per a Supreme Court order, the adjudication has to be completed within 4 months. Under Article 164(4), one person can be a minister for 6 months without being a member. Now it's time for the practice question. Which of the following cases of Supreme Court of India is or are related to the Office of Profit? 1. C.V.K. Rao versus Dentu Bhaskara Rao 1964. 2. Kartar Singh Badhana versus Hari Singh Nalwa and others 2002. 3. Anuradha Bhasin case 2020. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Dear viewers, watch this topic in Hindi on our Drishti IAS Hindi YouTube channel.